Ever grabbed an ice-cold Coke on a hot day? That simple pleasure, that fizzy, sweet sensation, is something billions of people experience every single day. But what if I told you that red and white can is more than just a soft drink? It's a financial powerhouse, a cash-generating machine that has been making investors wealthy for generations. Today we're pulling back the curtain to reveal Coca-Cola's secret to paying its investors, seemingly forever. You might think Coca-Cola sells sugar water, and you'd be right, but you'd also be missing the bigger picture. What they've truly built is not a beverage company. It's a global distribution and marketing empire. Think about it. Where can't you find a Coke? From the busiest city centers to the most remote villages, that iconic red logo is a familiar sight. This isn't an accident. It's the result of a century of strategic genius. The real magic of Coca-Cola's business model is its simplicity and scalability. They don't own massive, expensive bottling plants all over the world. Instead, they operate on a franchise model. Coca-Cola manufactures the concentrate, the secret formula, and sells it to over 225 bottling partners worldwide. These partners handle the heavy lifting, mixing the syrup with carbonated water, bottling it, and distributing it to every corner store, supermarket, and restaurant in their territory. This creates an incredibly efficient system. Coca-Cola gets to focus on what it does best: marketing and brand building. They pour billions into advertising to make sure you're always thinking of Coke. Meanwhile, their bottling partners invest in the factories and trucks, taking on the capital-intensive part of the business. Coca-Cola simply cashes checks from selling its proprietary syrup, which has incredibly high profit margins. It's a business model that's as brilliant as it is profitable. It allows them to print money with minimal overhead, turning that simple beverage into a river of cash that flows directly back to the company. So, what does Coca-Cola do with all this cash? This is where it gets interesting for investors. They return a massive portion of it directly to their shareholders in the form of dividends. A dividend is simply a share of a company's profits paid out to its investors. And when it comes to dividends, Coca-Cola isn't just a player, it's a legend. The company is what's known as a dividend king. This is an elite title reserved for companies that have not only paid, but also increased their dividend every single year for at least 50 consecutive years. Coca-Cola has been raising its dividend for over 60 years. Let that sink in. Through recessions, market crashes, global conflicts, and changing consumer tastes, Coca-Cola has consistently found a way to not just survive, but to reward its investors with more money year after year after year. This consistent dividend growth is the engine of wealth creation for long-term Coca-Cola shareholders. It's one thing to own a stock that goes up in value. It's another thing entirely to own a stock that also pays you a growing stream of cash just for holding it. This is the power of a dividend machine. Think of it like owning a small piece of every Coke vending machine in the world. With every can that drops, a tiny fraction of that profit eventually makes its way into your pocket. Now, multiply that by the nearly 2 billion servings of Coca-Cola products consumed every single day. You start to see the immense scale of this cash flow, don't you? And we're not done yet. One of Coca-Cola's most famous investors is Warren Buffett. His company, Berkshire Hathaway, first bought shares in 1988. They invested about $1.3 billion. Today, that stake is worth over $25 billion. But that's not even the most impressive part. Based on his original cost, Buffett's annual dividend income from Coca-Cola is now over $700 million. That's a yield of more than 50% on his initial investment every single year. It's a perfect illustration of how holding a high-quality dividend-paying company for the long term can lead to staggering returns. Buffett saw what others missed. He didn't just see a popular drink. He saw a durable competitive advantage. He saw a brand that was etched into the global consciousness, a business that was simple to understand, and a management team dedicated to rewarding shareholders. Now, this isn't financial advice, and past performance is no guarantee of future results. But there is a powerful lesson here for every retail investor. We often get caught up in chasing the latest hot tech stock or the next big thing, hoping for a quick win. We look at complicated charts and try to predict market movements. But the Coca-Cola story teaches us a different approach. The secret isn't about timing the market. It's about finding truly great businesses. Businesses with products people love and will continue to buy, regardless of the economic climate. Businesses with a strong brand, a global reach, and a simple, profitable model. And most importantly, businesses that have a long, proven history of sharing their success with their owners, the shareholders. These are the companies that can form the bedrock of a long-term investment portfolio. They may not offer the explosive growth of a speculative startup, but they provide something potentially more valuable: stability, reliability, and a steady, growing stream of passive income. It's the strategy of owning a piece of a robust, cash-generating empire and letting it pay you year after year. So the next time you see that iconic red and white logo, remember the powerful financial engine humming just beneath the surface. It's a testament to the power of a simple idea, executed brilliantly on a global scale. It's not just about quenching thirst, it's about building lasting wealth. It's a reminder that sometimes the best investments are hiding in plain sight, in the products we use and love every single day. Finding businesses that have the potential to pay you forever is a mindset shift. It's about moving from a speculator to an owner. It's about looking for durability, profitability, and a commitment to shareholders. That's the real secret behind Coca-Cola's success, and it's a lesson every investor can take to the bank. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this insightful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the businesses that shape our world and that you too can be a part of. We'd love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next video.